Imagine. Look at them, they're just like swiggity swooting them under the booty. I saw the movement. The fuck? What am I supposed to... Why are you making me do this? Why are you making me do this? We had like a guild and stuff, and it was like silly, and we made owl puns all the time. It was like super funny and super cringe. But the it's funny if I think back, the original reason why I had like even a fixation on owls is because when I was a streamer, and I was first starting out as a streamer, and that was like, I don't know, 8 years ago. I always noticed like all the big streamers had like some kind of animal that they like surrounded their brand around, and I was like, well, I really like owls, so why don't I like... Oh, I just killed Charlie. I killed him. Fuck. We are Charlie Kirk. We carry the flame. Must have been fentanyl. We're gonna go through like the starting of Oblivion Remastered that we've done like 14 times. So we're gonna play some Oblivion. Alright, brand new character.
I was born 87 years ago. For
Oblivion.
65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel.
You know how many times I've watched this fucking video?
But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates.
I've watched this video so many fucking times.
Which no
but you guys are gonna see something that you haven't seen before. You're gonna see me not lagging. You're gonna see me not lagging, Copium. I end up like coming off as drama hungry or like too political, and it definitely affects my growth a lot. But at the same time, I don't think most people would have found me if I wasn't controversial. People don't want like real people. People don't want like the reality. They want like make believe. They want their parasocial relationships. They just want to play in fairy tale land where, you know, nothing will hurt them and stuff. Where they don't have to think about the real world or like the real world consequences for being rude and being cruel to people. That's just reality though. It's so funny how much like transphobic people, they get so fucking triggered when you misgender them on purpose. They get so fucking triggered about it. That's what you wanted. I love fucking doing that to transphobic people, especially when I know it bothers them, so I just keep doing it over and over again. There's just joined Shadow, yeah. More trans women need to be in voice acting. We have magic power. Please don't tell me to like ruin the way it looked or anything. Okay, I still look like a dork. Okay, good. I would be very disappointed if it changed like anything about my character. Trans again, the trans coffin. I thought it took you somewhere. I didn't remember what it did, but it's the fucking gender changing thing. Is there any benefit of having that, or is it just like if you just decide to be trans one day? Like, is there anything like beneficial for that to exist? Like, is there like only some bosses that spawn if you're a female or something? It explains why the chaser was there right next to the trans coffin. Blitzy again.
What's up, chat?
Hello, hello. Everyone come in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Brah. I hope you had a wonderful stream in Velantro again, Blitzy. Thank you for rating me again. Everyone coming in. My name is Whooith. I am usually a druid VTuber, but today I'm just like, just a girl. I'm just. What a crazy fucking song to have right now. What a crazy song to have right now. What's going on, chat? We're going early. We're early. Hello, hello. How is everyone? How is everyone? How's my little chatters? How's my little chatters? So I gotta clean my glasses off. Yeah, we're going early because it's me and Small's anniversary, so we want to go out, like to eat after my stream. So I went early. Early streams, poggers. We've been missing you. What do you mean? What do you mean you've been missing? Wasn't I just here yesterday? Wasn't I here yesterday? I don't remember. Did I stream yesterday? Yeah, I did. I did stream yesterday. I'm excited. I'm excited about today. I'm excited to go to Korean chicken. Korean fried chicken. So we're going out for dinner. But yeah, it's my 15th. It's me and her's 15th year anniversary. So we have been married for 15 years. We've been together for 20, but we have been married officially for 15. Quite fun. Who's tagging me? Someone tag me. I didn't even realize. What'd you say? No tag. Yeah, I got tagged by Night Skill earlier. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub, Stella. Thank you. I don't know why it's not updating, but congratulations upon that. Yeah. What's up, Calathun? Small, thank you for grabbing that first. What's up, Stella? What's up, Limbus? How'd I get over there? What's up, Silly? Also, what's up, Calathun? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like I said, I'm really, really early today, but we're here. We are here. I'm gonna be chilling a little bit. I'm gonna be reacting to Nyara's new video, because she put out a new video today. And I'm also going to be, I'm not sure what else. Yeah, I don't know what else to talk about.
Happy Lesbian Girliversary.
Jackie, thank you so much for the 4-month tier 1 sub. Thank you so much. Happy lesbian girliversary. I love it. I love it. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy like thinking about this because it's like we went from, you know, just two people that like found each other and went through life, and the fact that we're still together like after my transition too is like insane to me. It just kind of shows you that we're soulmates, you know? I don't really believe in like spiritual stuff, but like how else can you explain that? Like how else can you explain that? That we've managed to keep our like everything together and no problems, and even through like all these hardships. Like how else do you explain that? Hey, what's up, Pastor? Hi. I said I don't believe in spiritual stuff, but you know, it's very hard to explain that otherwise. Happy marriage birthday, 15 years, that's quite the achievement. Yeah. I'm excited because like we want to do, at our 20 years of being married, we want to like do another wedding, like an actual wedding. So hopefully I'm a lot hopefully I'm a lot more in shape by then. I guess it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. But by that time I will be 41. Holy shit. One day, how my soulmate will appear one day. Yeah, one day. Get head pats, nerd. Thank you, Shen. I hope I'll still be. Yeah. I mean, everyone should still be here. How is everyone's day so far? How is everyone's Monday? I took my shot right before I went live, so we are all drugged up. We are all girl juiced up. Girl juiced up. Which I definitely needed because I was starting to get emotional because I was thinking about an old friend that I used to have, and I had an old friend named Candy, who I was like really close friends with for a while. I met her in GTRP, and I was like really close to this person. Like she's an interesting person. She was like a furry. She had like a furry suit and everything. We had like similar interests, and I don't know, we had similar personalities. And I had met her on GTRP. She used to play a character named Candy, which happens to be her actual like alias, like outside of GTRP as well. And like we became close and like throughout time, and then she's like one of the first friends I came out to too. Um, but I guess she was like, it's hard to, but essentially like I gave her like basically my share of my server when I left, because I left RP to pursue streaming, and also because I wanted to like work my transition and stuff. And I didn't really feel like I needed RP anymore, because since I was being myself and I was able to like express myself in my own ways, I wanted to move on from RP. So I gave her like actually ownership of the server that I had, along with someone else. And after that, she started getting distant, um, which was kind of weird to me. I didn't really like make the connection so much later, but like she was like super close to me. Like we would hang out in voice chats all the time. We would play other games like once in a while. Um, and like I don't know, I just talked to her all the time. And then once I handed over the server ownership, uh, she started getting more and more distant. And then apparently she ended up leaving the server because of some reason. I didn't really care that much, because like I had left on from RP, and like she can do what she wants. Um, and I would just talk to her. We would hang out, and she started being distant randomly. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess she just needed space. And I noticed that she was also pretty close with my wife. Like Smallbean and her were pretty close. Like almost like she was almost too attached to my wife, which I'll get to that in a second. Um, but essentially, I had noticed that she was sending TikToks to my wife, like and like talking to her actively, but she hadn't been ghosting me for like 7 or 8 weeks on Discord and on TikTok and stuff. So like completely ignoring me, but she was still interacting with my wife. And I finally just had my wife like message her to ask her what the fuck was going on, and she finally messaged me and she said that she had been ghosting me because she had been posting some like really like suicidal post on Twitter, and I worriedly like asked if she was okay, and apparently she was saying that that was her space to vent, and none of it was serious or anything, and she was just venting, and the fact that I was trying to be pushy and like checking on her was like weird. um and that's the reason why she was ghosting me for 8 weeks. And I was like, that is ridiculous. Like I was concerned for your well-being because you were posting like you were like suicide posting like on Twitter, and I was worried about you. And that's when our friendship started falling apart, because um like why would you ghost me for being concerned for your well-being? Um and then I just look back at all the little things, like the fact that she was super friendly to me when I was the owner of my server, and then as soon as I gave up ownership, she started becoming more and more distant. Because I feel like, and my theory is that she just wanted to use me. She wanted to use me because I like had power on my server, and the moment that I didn't have that power anymore, she didn't have any interest in being my friend anymore. There's like really no other explanation, because she's still trying to talk to my wife. Like she was like inviting my wife to go to like a fur con, because my wife is like somewhat interested in the furry stuff too, and did not invite me, and making it seem like I was just like a third wheel or something. And it's like, what the fuck? And, like it was really strange. But yeah, this person literally sabotaged our friendship because I checked in on her when she was posting suicidal messages. So, and it's like really heartbreaking thinking back on that, because I would I was like really reliant on this person, because she helped me be more accepted as the woman I am because she's like one of the first people who accepted me for who I am. So like seeing this person who was like so accepting of me suddenly just turn into this like distant person, and like I understand like some people just need distance and some people do need their like avenues to like vent, but that's something you communicate. You don't just like sabotage a friendship because you don't know how to handle your emotions. And I remember that's one of the things she was trying to critique me on, is because I was criticizing how she handled the situation. Because like I think I had the right to criticize her. She was basically trying to sabotage our friendship because I checked in on her. And this is why I don't really like. This is why I don't really reach out to people anymore, because like it's so hard to like read what people are thinking, and like I don't know if someone's just trying to use me or if they actually want to legitimately be my friend. And it's disgusting that that's the kind of like mentality I've had. And we saw with like Joyce, like the whole thing with Joyce, I got super close to my mod Joyce, and um essentially I was starting to try to like, because you guys have heard of Dawn before. I've told this story a few times, but Dawn was like this centralist person who kind of like tried to like play all sides at the same time, which I'm not going to get super into him, but I had given him a few chances because, you know, he seemed to show like genuine remorse. And one of the times that I invited him back to the Discord, I just told my staff, I was like, he's not going to be, for the moment, he is not going to be in like any voice chats because he sometimes says some weird shit. And then after a while, he regained my trust, and so I allowed him to be in my voice chat. And Joyce had like a huge issue with that for some reason, which is weird because she never had an issue with anything before. She just like randomly like broke and was like, this person like isn't safe or whatever, and it's like he earned my trust, and she was like, well, that's not how it works for me, and it's like, I was like, who the fuck are you? You're just my mod. You have no control over like how I'm running my community and stuff. If I want to give someone a chance, that's on me, and if I see them being dangerous to my community, then I will make that decision. Like, you have no power here. And that was her like initiative to basically step down as a mod. And at the time, like we didn't feel comfortable because she was like trying to like make ultimatums towards us, and we didn't feel comfortable anymore. So we told her, because she was planning on visiting us again, and we told her we didn't want her to visit because we didn't feel comfortable anymore because she was like being parasocial. And that's when she left. That's when she left the Discord, and that's when Tofu reached out to me and told me the truth about her. And I found out she was like actually potentially not potentially, but allegedly, it's not even allegedly, like I was literally told that she fucking drugged people and like took advantage of them. So, and it's like, it's the same shit. It's like I get friendly with people because they earn my trust over time, and then I realize that they're just using me in some way. And in this case, Joyce was using me to fucking basically sleep around my Discord because she like met with the like various people in my community, and it's like this person was in my inner circle, and I just didn't see the signs. And it's like I feel so fucking gullible sometimes. Like, how am I so fucking stupid? Like, how am I so fucking stupid that I keep allowing these awful people into my inner circle? It's insane. What's up, Blitzy? Hi. Hello. Everyone coming in. My name is Whooith. I'm a druid VTuber. Thank you so much for sharing community, Blitzy. I hope you had a wonderful stream playing Balatro. Go do your after stream care. Go stretch. Go get some water. Get some food if you're going to get that. And if you're going to head off for the night, I appreciate you sharing your community, and I will take care of them. Dropping off the kids, I'll take care of them. Yeah, like I said, I feel stupid that I keep letting people take advantage of me. and it's started to get me to like be so closed off, and like it's so hard for me to like I like actively see people try to be friends with me, and it's like I don't like I almost feel like I like purposely keep people at an arm's distance now, and it's like it's so hard to get over the trauma that I've experienced from having these awful people constantly like getting in my inner circle, and then I find out they're terrible people. And it's like it's one of those things that you reflect on and you think is like, am I the problem? Like that's I know it's so cringe to say, but like am I the problem? Having some terrible friends, yeah. Came in on the right conversation, yeah. Hello, Miss Korean. Thank you for the first time chat. Hello. Sorry for jumping in on this super deep conversation, but I was driving home from work, and um we were talking about how people keep shipping me with Yara and how cringe it is, and it's like the only person that I should be shipped with is my wife. So the fact that people keep doing that is like really weird, because it's like, why are you so parasocial that you think you can like try to imply that I should be dating someone else when I am very happily married, and I've been happily married for 15 years now. And like it brought back like old memories of like these other people who have been either obsessed with, basically obsessed with my wife, with Small Bean, and how they would just treat and like in just such a weird way, like so weird, because she had like a friend on Red M that was like friends, and like she used to play like Red Dead Redemption too, like online, and she would have these friends, and basically to get the guys on the server to leave the girls alone, they would just act like that they're like in a poly relationship as a joke, haha. But one of them actually started having feelings for my wife, and like she was obsessed with my wife, like to the point that like whenever my wife would go like take her over her kids or something, she would like freak out about it and like get super jealous. Or like whenever she had to go like do something with me, she would get like really weird, and she got really weird when I transitioned too. So but yeah, that memory came up about how people just like are so parasocial. They insert themselves into your life, and I remembered how Canny was like super like into my wife. Like in like it wasn't like in completely like black and white, but you could tell because she was like wanting to invite my wife to go like to Furcons and stuff. But I was a second thought. I wasn't even there. My kids weren't even there. It was just like it was weird and just very parasocial. And that doesn't even include the fact that Joyce had like straight up said to Tofu that she had the impression that she was gonna come sleep with me and my wife when she came and visited. And like finding that out, like I shut that shit down so fast. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And that's why like I used to be super open about my transition. Like I used to share so much shit with my about my transition to like trans girls, because like we're all through we're going through the same journey. We're going through the same journey. It's like I don't know, it's like the only way I can really experience girlhood, because I never experienced it as a kid. So, you know, I share my milestones and stuff, and like if I want to show my tits off to my friends, then whatever. But she took it such a weird way, and I told her from the beginning that there was never going to be anything between us, because I'm monogamous. Like I'm in a monogamous relationship. I am very happy in my relationship. I'm just a little flirty sometimes, and sometimes I just want to show off my tits. Like what the fuck? Like is that a problem? Is that a problem? It's not a problem. But I can't do that anymore. I can't do that anymore because someone got weird. Joyce would send me weird pics of her stretching in weird position. Yeah. It's just like we just thought it was like normal shit. But she like straight up was telling Tufu that when she was gonna come visit, what that she was intending to sleep with us, and it's like, what the fuck? Where's this impression coming from? We are not interested in you. Like, what the fuck? You're not gonna be a third wheel here. Yeah, it's so weird. I'm gonna make a video about this. Like everything I just talked about, I'm gonna make a video about this about parasocialism. Because people keep pushing my boundaries with this stuff and it's really weird. I'm really fucking funny with Nyara because we are friends. Like she is fully aware. She's like fully aware that we will never have anything between each other. So we can like actually joke about this stuff and it not be weird. But when someone else who's not even involved makes the joke, it's like that's really weird. Yeah, I'm also asexual. I'm demisexual. Like Joyce knew I was demisexual. She knew that I was like only interested in my wife. Like I was joking and say I'm like small bean sexual because I'm only interested in my wife. So, like I don't know. It's so fucking crazy that I've already experienced this much and I've only been in this sphere for a few years. And I even experienced it in the RP sphere too. It's like why are people so fucking weird? Just be normal. And I think that's the reason why I can't really deal with parasocialism. I can't deal with like trying to tap into parasocialism because that is really weird to me and I don't like it. Like I can't I'm not gonna give you the impression that you have a chance with me. That no, that's not how it works. You are my like I'll be friends with you, but no. I'm just ranting about like parasocial friends and stuff, Kylo. What's going on? How you doing? Respecting people's boundaries is absolutely essential no matter what the circumstances are. Yeah. I've had a big problem with parasocial friends just leaving you forever, especially when you need them. Yeah, same. That was like, it was so soul crushing that I was so close to Kenny and she just like sabotaged our friendship because she just couldn't communicate. Like if I crossed a boundary with checking in on her cuz she was actively posting suicidal shit on Twitter and I was like I was really worried about her. And I was like, "Are you okay? I saw this." Like she could have right there just said, "Hey, this is no big deal. I'm just ranting." I've been like, "Okay." But no, she just ghosted me for 8 weeks. And like sabotaged our friendship because I checked in on her. And it's so hurtful that that is how one of my friendships has ended. And then the next one ended in such a similar, not really similar way, but more of like they sabotaged my friendship, but it also exposed them as a predator. So yeah, because I checked in. You can be very assertive with your boundaries. Yeah, I think I just need to start like if the moment someone messages me and be like, "You are never gonna get with me," by the way. I'll just like straight up and say that, and they'll get offended. They'll get so offended. You said to me right away that it's joke, so yeah, I would hope. Yeah, but silly, I have to say that now because what I just explained. I have to tell people when I start being friends with them that like, hey, if I flirt with you, it's a joke. No, no, there's nothing happening ever. Open up with you're not my fucking type. Don't even think about it yet. I'd have experienced to happen if the opposite happened, but like if I post suicidal shit and friends see it and just don't do shit, then I would expect them not to care. No, I literally wanted to check it on here because I was worried, and apparently that was too much. Apparently that was a boundary that was pushed, which is fine, but just say something. Just say something. It's not hard to communicate. You said that that one girl would get mad when you had to pick me up from work. Yeah. I just feel stupid sometimes. And people wonder why I'm such a loner. I don't like doing collabs with people because like I feel like anyone who wants to do a collab with me just wants to use me or something. And it's just like it's such a fucking awful mindset. And I want to get over it. I want to do more collabs. I even told myself when I came back as a VTuber I was gonna do more collabs, and the only person I've collabed with is Nyara. And the only reason I collab with Nyara is because she can't use me because I'm not like she's got a much bigger platform. She has nothing to gain from using me, so it's like in my mentality, it's like it's more of a safer collab. I would love to see some collabs. Yeah, I do want to do more collabs. I do want to do more collabs. I did a collab with Kylo like last year, or sorry, like 2 years ago. Nyara doesn't look at you like that. I know. I'm just trying to explain my thought process and why I was willing to collab with Nyara because I don't normally collab. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, no. I'm saying that's the reason. You might have missed like the entire start of the stream, but basically, I'm talking about trust issues and parasocialism and how I struggle to like trust people because I have been. It's trauma. It's trauma. Chat is trauma. I have a lot of trauma. I have a lot of trauma with everything, like in everything in general. I have trauma from childhood abuse, sexual abuse, like friendship abuse. Just like I've got so much trauma. And I think streaming is how I like cope with it. I think it's the reason why I like streaming so much because it doesn't require me to like put myself out in the world. I can just like I can be myself on stream. Wait, Insane Cope got tired of the ratios and changes that? Wait, really? Oh god, it's actually gone. What did he change it to? It's saying Insane Frog? It's called Insane Frog now? God damn it. This motherfucker is like posting about me so much today. This motherfucker is posting about me so much today. Hold on. Oh my god. He's posting about me so much today. Oh my god. That's so fucking funny. I'm pretty sure if we keep going, we'll break him. We'll break him. How the fuck does he have like 130,000 followers and gets ratioed like on a daily basis? It doesn't make any sense. They're all bots, yeah, probably. That's like 2 posts about me today. That's insane. Wait, why is no one still in the Insane Kill account name? Oh, someone already has it. Wait, how? I'm confused. The account name says it's already been taken, but it says it doesn't exist unless he made the account and then deleted it. So it's still there, but it's not there. He has me muted. I'll take it. No, it's not there. Yeah, he probably has a second account, and then he deactivated the account, and it's probably just gonna pop up a once in a while to keep the name or whatever. Either that, it's like it's reserved. It might be reserved for whatever. That shit's so fucking funny. Thank you for the laugh. I needed that after all that fucking negativity I was just talking about. Oh my god. Especially with some getting parasocial, as I knew one where they kept saying things to me even when I said I don't have any interest in them and they didn't like them sexualizing me. Yeah, I hate that shit. I'm super dramatic, so when I say shit like might as well kill KMS, when I am really upset, it's really just me being super unhappy in that moment. I never had suicidal thoughts in my life. That's how I am too. I might joke about it once in a while, but it's never when I'm upset. It's more of ironic. I'm more like when something like minor happens and I'm like, I'm just gonna kill it. It's just like it's funny. Like it's just literally something me and my wife say that's funny because like we don't mean it, but it's just like it's more of like a funny thing, not a super serious thing. You've had a lot of bad experiences, yeah. Yep, all you need to until you feel better. Honestly, I'm fine. I caught myself crying on the way home from work because I remembered Candy, and it's like that was a very tough time for me. That was heartbreaking to me, and I hope I can make better friends in the future that won't end up like that. I feel like I've already made like friends that won't end up like that already. But I still have like the huge issue that I am extremely sensitive. Like that's probably like people don't expect that, but I think it's because you don't realize that the sensitivity comes from when people are close to me. When someone has no like it's hard to explain. It's like when you care about someone and they hurt you, it hurts. But when you don't care about someone at all and they're just some random person and they say something mean to you and you're like, whatever, I don't care about you. Like that's how it feels. Like does that make sense? So that's what I mean by I'm very sensitive because I I have a big wall, but once you get past that wall, I'm a softie. And I like the smallest thing breaks me. Like Miara said something mean to me once and I started crying and like I don't I never even talked to her about how like that made me feel. And I probably should. I probably should talk to her about it, but it's like I don't I think it's like more of part of me's like well, if I mention this to Nyara, she's gonna stop being friends with me. Like it's like that's what the little thing in my head tells me. Hey, what's up, Dan? What's up, Roxy? I just saw Roxy say hello 14 minutes ago. Happy anniversary, you two lovebirds. You got shadow banned again. How? You especially know that feeling, yeah. Yeah. Drops a paper plate. Well, life is telling me to Alta Force. See you next spawn. Yeah, we make jokes like that too. I don't think there's anything wrong with coping with adversity using dark humor. True. 1 second. Sorry about that. Yeah, that was a lot. That was very emotional, chat. Sorry. Yeah, owning it's too hard. Advice I'll give you: if you have a genuine, strong connection with someone, it's always better to be open and communicate. If they care about you too, understand your perspective. I don't know. I think part of me, I think part of me kind of just accepted what she said because she's probably right. So I think you know the situation I'm talking about because I talked to you about it, and I think I showed you like what happened, and I think you know what I'm talking about when I said that she had said something mean. I still haven't talked to her about it. Uh, she she told me that I take things too serious, like too personally, which to me that felt like I was it felt like I was being told that I wasn't allowed to express my emotions. But honestly, she was probably right. I probably do things a little too personally sometimes. I'm not on camera. It's fine. Thank you. Here. If I may ask, since I keep getting banned, would you promote my Discord by sharing it with your circle? We truly are building a safe space for trans. I've already sent it to a few people. Stella, what was your response to? Sorry, I was are you talking about like when I said that my brain's like all over the place? My advice is if you have an issue with someone, just tell them and it can go a certain way, but it's a better way of handling things than any sort of Twitter drama farming, yeah. Well, to be fair, if I ever had an issue with Nya, I would always just like talk to her. I would never like post it on Twitter. Oh, when they said you take everything too personally, I was responding to that. Ah, fuck it, I'll just talk about it. Um, essentially, uh, I was in a group chat with Nyara, Ravine, and Violet, and some conversation came up about like YouTube and like making YouTube stuff. Hey, what's up, random person? You haven't missed much. I was just talking about like parasocialism and like friendships and stuff. Um, but yeah, we were talking about YouTube and how, you know, I saw them mention something about how like people who do stream highlights, like I do, where you talk about stuff on stream and then you edit it down and you post it as a video on YouTube. We're basically implying that there's no soul to it. Like there's no soul or passion put into it. And I was like, well, that's all my content. Like that's all I do. And I kind of got I took like offense to that because it's like that's literally my content. Like I feel like I put a lot of passion into my content. I feel like I put a lot of work into my videos. Just because I can't sit there and like write a script, like I feel like I work harder because like all of this stuff is improv. Like I don't write a script. I just talk about it. I talk about my experiences, and I feel like there's way more passion that I put into my streams than someone who can write a script and like talk about it to a screen with no one responding. So, like to me, that was very offensive, and I took offense to it, and I got upset about it. Yeah, and apparently I was taking it too personally. That was what I took too personally, apparently. Yeah, that is also Nyara's content. But she was saying she's gonna start doing like more stuff like off stream, like actually scripted content, because she recognized that it doesn't have as much passion. It's like I don't agree with that. I think streaming's harder. Streaming, you have to you have to have topics to talk about. You have to be entertaining, and you have to like also respond to chat while you're like making your points and stuff. And like to edit that down into a good YouTube video is very complicated, and I think I do that rather well. So to imply that none of the passion that I put into my streams goes into my YouTube videos is like very arrogant in my opinion. So that I don't know. I took the too personally because I got upset, and I don't know. It's kind of stuck with me that, and it kind of hurt my feelings. Yeah, that's what I was even saying. I was like, I like they're both difficult, but to imply there's no passion from streaming content, like streaming highlights put into a YouTube video, like I don't agree with that. And that's why I got offended. And it's like because I feel like I work very hard, and I feel like I am very good at this. So I don't know. Meow. Thank you for the prime. I agree with you. It's kind of elitist. I feel like I don't know. I don't know. I'll probably end up talking to her about it. Cause yeah, it does bother me. I did tell her today I want to rejoin the group chat, but I don't know. Maybe I need to sort this out before I do that, cause it was very hurtful. Script equals more uniform quality, but improv makes it more genuine and easy to understand a person's perspective and emotions based on topic. Josh Strife Hayes streamed for 100 days just to understand the nuances of both types of content. I am stimming my water bottle again. I hate when I do that. Because it ends up on my fucking videos, and I'm like, why is that fucking clicking noise on my video? My take on it might seem like confident, a bit higher quality, but can seem less genuine and emotionally impactful when it comes to using a script. If you're doing it off the top of your head like you do, it's a lot more genuine. There's a lot more emotion behind it. Yeah, maybe. I end up crying a lot too. Like I fucking cry all the time on stream. I am a crybaby. You guys don't always realize it, but yeah, I cry a lot when I'm streaming. Doesn't matter if someone thinks it requires less passion. You're the person making the videos. You know the amount of passion that goes into it. Other people just second guess. It's just like it's because it came from a friend that I feel like I was basically being told that my content was less like high quality. Like that's the reason why it hurt. Yeah, like I said, I'll probably like throw her a DM or something. Wait, what the fuck? I apparently had 2 gifted subs. Wait, huh? Did someone gift subs? I'm confused. Yes. Why didn't it pop up? Oh, no, it's just people subbing. It wasn't gifting subs. Did the hype train get confused? That was weird. That was really strange. It said it was a gift sub. That was not a gift sub. Pirates the Whoobean. That's crazy. Finn just posted this. That's insane. This is what estrogen does to a motherfucker. They gifted it to themselves? Oh, okay. This is what estrogen does to a motherfucker. Such an impressive journey. Nose is still the same. I can't tell if the lips are just from filler or just because she got. I think it's just because she got really good at like the makeup aspect. I know she's been working on eyeliner and stuff. I guess this is kind of like looking at my own like before and afters. It's like insane to look at. Only difference is Finn was already skinny. Maybe it wasn't intended in that way, but I can get that it feels hurtful. I didn't really want to talk too much about it because, like, obviously we're talking about like stuff that happened in private. It's just like I don't know how to like tackle the problem because, like, to me in my brain's like if I say something to um her, like in my brain, it's like as soon as I say something to her, she's gonna like stop talking to me. Like that's what my brain's telling me. Year before and after is even bigger difference. Well, to be fair, Finn was already like relatively attractive, so I actually want to. I don't know if it's worth it for me to react to Violet's video. Do you guys think I should react to Violet's video? I'm really surprised she didn't send me the video, honestly. I'm just gonna go watch it anyway. Do you want to? It was interesting. It was about the woke looks maxer, and like that seemed interesting to me. Yeah, I was probably gonna do some reacts. Yeah, I know Nyara watched it, but she's probably not gonna make a video out of it. I would make a video out of it because I'm trying to get fully monetized. Which reminds me, chat. That reminds me, chat. Chat. I'm a YouTube partner. No, I'm already there. It is reviewing. It's just reviewing, but I already made it. The 4,000, I think I need I think I'll need like 5 or 600 hours to get the 4,000 one, which I don't know if I'll get enough from the videos that we make from this video or whatever, but I don't know. Yep, I'll like officially announce it in the Discord once I actually get the review done. But yeah, I'm a YouTube partner, chat. We finally made it. We finally made it. What the fuck? Huh? That's really strange. Is this a bug? Did they just like... they just purge bots? Wait, did I have bots? Look at this. We were at 3,000 yesterday, and now it's at... It even says right here, 3,021, and now it says 2,940. Is this just a bug or something? Splashtastic, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. 7 months. Oh my god, just 2 more months to a Twitch, baby. Does it count if I watch your videos? No, it does not count. It only counts for 1 video. I don't know. I'm very confused. Maybe it's just a bug. Otherwise, I just lost like 100 subs somehow. That's really strange. It is a bug, okay. Let's see, okay, so it's the 6th, and yeah, so I make about 50 hours a day off of this video. Yeah, what's up, Usagi? Yeah, don't rewatch the same videos. Just like, if anything, if you really want to help me with getting my hours, just watch the live. Watch the lives right here. You see the live tab? Just like watch these. They're like 4 to 5 hours each. Just throw one up. Make sure, I don't know if you guys like have Firefox, but we have this always active window. That's what I use. I always turn on the always active window. That way, even if I tab out, it'll always like keep playing. And you just like mute the tab. That way you can still count towards the watch hours. I thought rewatches were why music videos had so many views in general. I mean the views are fine. I'm referring to the watch time. The watch time might not be towards the actual like the watch hours. But I don't really know how it works. Honestly, I don't know. Like I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know everything. I'm not that smart. I'm pretty stupid actually. Yeah, it's a plugin called Always Active Window. Always visible. This one right here. Oh, I didn't even realize my mix it up never started. No wonder no wonder none of my fucking toggles were working. I'm sorry if you were trying to head pat me. My fucking mix it up never started. Also, for some reason, my activity feed's super delayed. It just showed that dear subscribed, but they subscribed 13 minutes ago. That's really strange. Also, Shin, I saw RP is a myth, but RPGs are forever. Thank you for the 10 stream streak. Alright, I want to react to Nyara's video. I want to react to Nyara's video. Oh, I had something really wholesome happen on Instagram. Did you guys see the wholesome interaction I had on Instagram? I'm gonna react to Nyara's, and then if I feel like it, I'll react to Violet's too. Yeah. So this was the video for hold on. This is not my biggest video on Instagram. This is not my biggest video on Instagram. 551 likes. That's my biggest video so far. It's the video where I was talking about voice at all. You guys want to hear it again? My before and after. But this person said, so this is a dude, and I said I transitioned from male to female. I'm a woman, and they said, oh, and it's like, it's that easy. Like, it's so easy. It's so easy just to be accepting. Like, it's not hard to just be like, oh, okay. Because when someone tells you who they are, you just fucking believe them. Like, you just believe them. Like, how hard is it just to be like, oh, okay. I didn't know. Like, you change his mind. I don't know. It's just like, either that or they just weren't bigoted. They just didn't understand. And it's like, it just shows you, like, it's so easy to, like, be kind. It's so easy to be
7
kind.
moons.
7 moons? Why is this so delayed? It's so delayed. Let's wait for the ad break and then we'll watch the video afterwards. How is everyone's Monday so far? Did you guys take your drugs today if Monday is your shot day? Thank you. Thank you. Banana. Banana. I'm just chewing on gummies. I'm sorry. Whoa, wait, these aren't gummies. What are these? Like taffy? What are they? The bubs? They're like gummies. Foam gummies? Oh, okay. You took your E in Prague, got delivered DoorDash, and then person put the food next to an anthill? Oh my god. Is this an extended version of the clown bitch? It's 2 minutes, so maybe. Two minutes sounds standard, but thanks anyway. Yeah, no problem. If you want, I'll tell you how. I know this is about HRT, but I moved back to... I don't have a dealer anymore. Like how you said dealer. Fucking dealer. Okay, let me pull up the video. We're gonna watch Nira's video. It's funny about the... I'm guessing, is she... Okay, so... I believe she's talking about, just based on this title, the title alone, I just clicked into this, but I didn't actually watch it yet. The title alone tells me that this is going to be about how... Is it going to be about how the fact that she feels like she can only say the same things over and over again, and eventually she runs out of things to say, but maybe advocacy has a problem because you have to like attach yourself to drama sometimes to even get noticed? There's my guess. There's my guess what the video's about. That's what my guess of the video's about. Watch it and find out. Okay. We're watching. We're watching, chat. We're watching. I think right here is a little... no, I like it when it's maximized.
Weeks, and my channel has been pretty... I haven't uploaded in weeks, and my channel has been pretty dormant. And
did she say weeks? Has it really been weeks since she's uploaded? Has it not been like a week?
A major part of it is...
You pre-watched it? There's no way you perfectly guessed it? I never pre-watch anything.
I'm struggling with uploading trans content. I think as a content creator who does, you know, trans stuff, who talks about being trans, who has shared...
Oh wait, hold on, chat. 1 second. Fuck. I don't know how to do this. I'll just remove her music afterwards. I'll just remove her music in post-production. I always forget that she fucking plays music and it always gets me copyrighted. I'll just remove the music in post-production.
The entire transitioning journey. You know, I've been doing this for a couple of years now, sharing everything that I have been dealing with, all of like the pain, the hardship, the mistakes that I have made. I shared everything, and I'm finding myself at this weird point where I'm struggling to come up with something new without repeating the same.
I'm kind of afraid of this happening to me too, so that's why I've started to divvy off and talk about other things. That's why I did like an entire video about like Amazing Digital Circus, because I don't want to just talk about trans topics. Like if you look at my fucking YouTube feed, it's like nothing but the trans flag on like every video. Like every video that's gotten attention, besides the drama ones, has just been trans stuff. And it's like, I love the fact that I can talk about like my experience as a trans woman, and I can like go through and, you know, inspire people, because, you know, I've had a very, very impressive transition, and I've gone through a lot of struggles that other people have also gone through. And I just like try to be relatable, but I'm also afraid that eventually I'm going to run into the same problem that Yara's having here. And you just run out of things to talk about. So I'm definitely going to start divvying more into like just talking about like my life in general, like experiences in my life. I'll talk more about my kids probably, and, you know, just try to veer off and not just get stuck in the same cycle, because it can be demoralizing trying to stick to a niche that has a limit to the amount of content you can make about it without it being like circular.
Points over and over again, because as like somebody who does trans content, the main videos that you will find are those for people who are figuring themselves out, who want to learn more about trans people, especially like the early stages of transitioning, and those who do like meme reviews, right? Like I have made videos about the process of getting my legal name changed. When I was doing, I have shared the mistakes that my endocrinologist has made when it comes to prescribing me the wrong dosage.
that actually just gave me a great idea about talking about how I had to experience. I won't talk about it now, but there's like great videos about like experiences I had to deal with and the hardships I had to overcome to actually successfully get my surgery. Because I don't think I've ever actually talked about like fully like the process I went through and stuff. So that sounds like a good video idea. Thank you, Nyara. Thank you. Thanks, Nyara.
Essentially went through menopause for such a long time. I've talked about gender stereotypes and how our gender identity is not determined by the clothes that we are wearing. I've talked about what it's like to grow up as somebody who knew that they were trans early on but didn't have like the proper research, the proper resources and supportive environment to actually start transitioning.
I cannot relate whatsoever. I can't relate whatsoever because I didn't know I was trans. I just thought it was normal. I just thought it was like normal like everyone else. I didn't think I was any different. I was like everyone thinks that they want to be a girl.
Talked about what it's like to have to repress your trans identity, who has to hide and, you know, starts to disassociate, gets depressed. I've talked about these things, and I've talked about how important it was for me to start transitioning, to go on this journey, and
I'm more referring to the whole idea because it's not normal. It's not completely like normal for someone to obsess about being the other gender. That's the whole point of like dysphoria and like how a lot of people discover they're trans. That's what I mean by I thought it was normal thoughts. I thought they were normal cisgender thoughts, you know? They are not.
how I'm finally at a point where the friendships that I make feel real, the memories that I make feel like mine, and I'm more comfortable in my body. It didn't eliminate a lot of the dysphoria. I still struggle with my voice. I still have imposter syndrome. I still feel regret because I didn't transition sooner. And I've talked about this. I shared everything. And what is
I have a lot of regret for not realizing sooner and also not starting my transition sooner. I could have started looking at this stuff like back in 2015. That's when I first found out about trans people and like when I first realized that I had gender dysphoria of some kind. But I didn't think I was ready, and I think I came out at the right time. Like when I came out, I think that was the proper time for me to come out. So I regret, but I also don't regret it because I feel like if I had tried sooner, I probably would have never gotten as far as I have now. And it's really weird hearing her say the thing about like making memories now, because when I look at like when I like remember like my memories from back then of like who I was before, I feel like that wasn't me. Like I feel like I'm just watching someone else's life. And it's really strange having these memories of someone else's life. It's a really weird feeling. And I don't know if it's like an unhealthy feeling because like if I try to think back like situations I was with my wife, like if I try to think of when I was a kid or when, you know, I was like going out with my wife and like dates or hanging out with her, I always think of myself as a woman. I don't think of myself as I was before. But if I try to think of myself as I was before, I'm like, these aren't my memories. This is someone else.
left for me is to just debunk transphobic talking points. 2025 was for me a year where my advocacy, what I shared, put me in the spotlight of, you know, people like Tectone, Revsestesu, Asmongold, and so on. And there was a lot of hate coming my way that I tried to debunk, that I used as an opportunity to educate on why we care about trans kids, how trans kids exist, and a trans girl does deserve to live a life as a girl with other girls and have some form of normalcy. Dealing with gender dysphoria is already enough. It is incredibly difficult, but it's getting so much more worse when you're forced to hide who you are or the healthcare that can help you.
Hearing about that decision the other day by the Supreme Court, basically saying that trans kids are basically gonna be forced to not play sports with their peers was such a heartbreaking moment to me, because it's like, where's the normacy there? If you're a trans kid and you want to, if you're a trans girl and you want to play sports with your friends, you are not allowed to now based on where you live. Like, you're legally allowed to be discriminated against, and where's the normacy there? What are these kids doing that is hurting anyone? It's so heartbreaking.
You is being taken away, and people ostracize you, other you, the microaggressions, the transphobic language that has been so normalized that even allies are using it. You know, this is kind of like what is happening every single day. That is something that I can talk about, but it's negativity. It is always...
What's that? You were looking back at me. No?
It's just negativity, and it comes down to the same transphobic rhetoric over and over again. When like the Supreme Court rules that trans people do not have a right to live as their gender, and all of the cruelty that comes from this, all of like the hatred that we need to endure, all of like these ultra conservative who are...
Did I just do it again where I talked about the Supreme Court and then she talked about the Supreme Court right after there? Did I just do that again? I didn't pre-watch it.
Boosting this transphobic rhetoric because they want to keep up this capitalistic reproductive apparatus where the way that you were born dictates your role, your place in society, and how your life is going to look like, what your interests are, what your profession should be, how you should be a mother or, you know, father. Like, all of like these things should be like determined at birth when a doctor observes your sex. That is what they want to uphold. That is like what all of like the cruelty always rests on. I can talk about this, but there isn't a lot of like positivity because that is just like the political side right now.
What the function? Normalize being weird. Huh? Oh, it's the boob. Okay. They got really glitchy on my screen. Like, if you look at the chat above me, it got all glitchy. But it says boob.
And it feels like I have to repeat the same things over and over again when I see more bad news, when I see more cruelty. All of like these fascists who are using trans people as like a scapegoat. Like, nobody cares about climate change and so on anymore because they can cheer on the abuse of like an incredibly small marginalized community. And I'm tired. I'm exhausted. How can I talk about the positivity? How can I talk about like how me transitioning and so on helped me when I see in the world how life-saving medical treatment is being ripped away from people who desperately need it? Conservatives know that HRT improves the well-being of trans people. That is why they fight so hard to take it away. This entire like bioessentialism that they are pushing and so on, it's just a ideology. It's not based in science. It's not based in reality. It's just religious and like, you know, based in like capitalism. And I'm tired of just creating content that is me being attacked for being trans. I'm tired of me having to talk about all of like the horrible laws that are being put in place, all of like the horrible rulings in like various different countries right now.
This is what I was saying about how I never asked to be an activist, and I don't necessarily want to be an activist. I just want to live my life and have fun with my chat and not have to fight for, like, a sense of normacy. Like, this is what I meant by that. Like, the fact that I feel like I can't do that. I feel like I'm stuck because I'm woke, chat. I'm fucking woke. Because I see the injustices and I see these people suffering and I have to say something. Yes, I'm part of the marginalized group that is suffering, but I can't just like ignore it. I can't let other people. I could be like other people. Like I mentioned this on stream, but I know someone who is trans and they're a VTuber and they take full advantage of the type of advocacy me and Yara do. And I could be like that too. I could just like hide everything about myself, never talk about anything having to do with trans people, and just like have fun and have a good community. And I'd probably be much bigger. I'd probably be much bigger. But since I am so woke, which is by definition, you know, realizing the injustices in the world against marginalized groups, I just can't. Like I couldn't do it. I have to do something about it. I have to say something. I have to speak up because that's just the type of person I am.
Because apparently the #1 priority of the entire world is to ruin the lives of innocent trans adults and children who just want to live, who just want to have like some form of normalcy, who want to be included in society. The government removing our bodily autonomy and like determining who we are. It's exhausting to see all of like the horrible shit in the world. It is so incredibly difficult for me to upload videos that help trans people to just keep going. You know, if your healthcare is being taken away, how your rights are being stripped away, how you're being portrayed as evil, as like a predator and so on, how you are not allowed to go into spaces that align with your gender identity because like these billionaires are funding this culture war. Like how can I help them not lose hope when all there is negativity? And I think a huge part of why I can keep going is because I have a community. When I get DMs of people telling me how my videos have helped them, I cannot change the horrible things that are going on in the world, but I can just be here and talk about this. I can talk about...
Yeah, I get DMs like that too. When I get the DMs that tell me things that like I inspire them to keep going, and you know, those are like really special to me. And it's probably one of the reasons why I keep going with it too. And I don't even get like even a fraction of the harassment that Nyara gets. Keep that in mind.
How these things affect me so other people feel seen. But it's so hard. And I wish there were better news. I wish I could talk about like the positive things a little bit more, highlighting like the good things. Because I can tell you how me going on HRT has benefited me. But when I see how trans people, how this care is being taken away from them, it's painful. I was thinking about like how I want to do my content from now on, what road I want to go in. But I feel like I'm always going to be a streamer first, right? I like just sitting here and sharing how I feel. And I want to keep doing that. Maybe not as frequently right now. Maybe only when there's like something that I really feel like I have enough to actually talk about it. Maybe I want to try to find different angles to certain things. Maybe I want to like branch out. I'm not entirely sure. But right now, I play games, mainly Valorant, and I want to upload that.
Girl plays only Valorant. What do you mean, mainly Valorant? She only plays Valorant. What does she mean by that? Chat, what does she mean by that? That's all she plays. I've literally never seen her play a different game unless she's collabing with someone. She plays Sucker for Love 2 and Soma Win. That's on a collab. That's in a collab, so that's what I just said, unless she's doing a collab. In February? Girl, it's July! It's July! She said mainly Valorant. It's only Valorant. I invited her to play Minecraft. She was like talking about how she wanted to get on Minecraft. And I was like, let's play Minecraft. She's like, you want to play Minecraft together? I was like, yeah. And then she never talked about it again.
On my second channel, on my daily dose of Niara account. So I have like a little bit of like separation so I can upload like footage and so on. Right now I only have like shorts, but I want to turn the shorts that I have into long form videos as well. And there's a lot of content. I've been doing this for, you know, some time now. I actually wanted to, you know, make a proper video like talking about these things, but I feel like it's really difficult for me to sit down, write a script and, you know, record that. I want to build this account a little bit more because that represents my stream content a little bit more, because I just didn't have the energy to talk about like every little horrible thing that is going on that is just part of like this mountain of gigantic cruelty that we have to deal with. But I also want to find more positive aspects, because I think in times like this, it's important to just keep going, because this will pass. It's eventually going to be over. It's going to take a while to undo all of like the horrible.
The pendulum will swing back. I've mentioned so many times that I really believe what's going on is an extinction burst. An extinction burst is where a very bad behavior happens in real life. Or actually it could be online too. And it's basically at the end of its time being acceptable in society. And because people don't want to accept it anymore, and it will get really, really bad for a while. Someone will do that behavior so badly. And then suddenly it's gone. That behavior will be gone. And I think bigotry is what we're talking about here. I think bigotry in general is going through an extinction burst. And maybe we'll be more of a progressive society after it's over. It's just going to get really bad. And it's going to get so much worse. But afterwards, it should get a lot better. That's my cope. And I hope that I'm right.
Things that this administration has done to trans people in the US, you know, when it comes to like trans people in the UK, it's going to take a while, but we will survive this. People in society, generally people in society, are not going to be as hostile towards trans people as portrayed in the media and so on.
They're definitely not. Like when I was still visibly trans, and even people I know that are visibly trans, they're not hostile at all. It's more people are interested, they want to know, and most of them are accepting. And if they're not accepting, they keep it to themselves. It might be a little different depending where you live, but like most like major like bigger cities are usually more progressive, and it's usually like the small towns that are more like conservative
when it comes to like social media and whatnot. But it's really difficult to make content once you set everything there is about your journey, and all that's left is just talking about the news or being attacked by some slop tubers who use you as an opportunity to make more money.
Yeah, I'm dealing with a slop tuber right now. It's always funny when people just make fan fiction up about like me and Yara, and then we see it because, you know, we are you know, we both have FOMO, so sometimes you just like name search yourself and you see some funny shit, and like it's mainly fan fiction, people making up shit, and it's really cringe. She made a good video here. I understand she wanted to move away from this stuff as much, and let me link that. There you go. There's the video. So you guys can go like it if you haven't already. Very good video. That was like, I wasn't quite on the nose, but it was close. It's so cute. Whoobean finished her drawing. It looks really cute. Who keeps tagging me? Oh, Stella tagged me. Stella tagged me. You live in a mid-sized town, and I had some very bad shit happen to me, but in total I can count on one hand how often it happened. Yeah. I don't know if I want to talk about. I want to like a dedicated day where I talk about like different situations because I mentioned how I've dealt with transphobia like a little bit, but there was actually one situation that just came. I might as well just talk about it now. Um, it was like really early transition. Like really early transition. That we had some supervisor at work, and I was like standing next to my manager, and the supervisor like came by, and she was a lesbian. Um, and I was like talking to my supervisor, and we were talking about stuff, like important stuff about like what we were doing and stuff. I'm trying to be very vague because like I never want to reveal what I do for work. I just work retail. It's the important aspect. But she was like apparently wanting to get to the computer next to us, and um, she was like motioning towards all of us, and she knew I was trans. She knew I was like a trans woman. She was like motioning towards us all, and she was saying like, can you guys move out of the way? You just got like a sausage fest over here. That supervisor got fired, and I was like, yeah, that's what you fucking deserve, stupid bitch. That's like the worst thing that ever happened to me when I was like early transition. Oh, Soraya. That's rough. You said you live in a conservative area, like over. Oh God. You live over in Europe, don't you, or is it Germany? The dog sticker, like that was on my mic, that had the little trans flag. It started peeling, and I kept picking at it, and it just came off. So it's gone. It's gone, chat. It's gone. It's gone. No more little corgi with the trans flag. It blew up. Rip the puppo, yeah. Yeah, it's really scary, Soraya. Probably have to grab some Gugon. I think I have some right here. The current government has CSTU. I don't know what that means. I don't want sticky shit on my mic, so I'm trying to peel it off. Other conservatives. Yeah, I'm hoping I hope I'm accurate at least with the it being a extinction burst. I don't know. Like I don't know if like how true that's gonna be or if like it's accurate at all. It's just like it's more of a feeling than anything. But like there's no way to tell like what's real anymore. There's no way to tell what's real anymore. You're awake. Welcome to being awake, Miss Serial. How are you? How are you? I'm no awake. I'm woke. Hell yeah, that's cool. Some chap is saying a bunch of dumb shit on the YouTube, and all his messages got automated. Oh, on Nyara's YouTube, or? Oh, what, just now? Oh, I didn't realize. I didn't even know. What are they saying? Wait, what the fuck? Hold on. Let's go look at what this idiot was saying. What the fuck? Oh, there was two of them. Or no, there's one of them. He was like saying, I love annoying you, and I didn't even notice him. You saw that Platinum news? He's like, I love annoying you, and I didn't even notice them. Ah! That's so good. That's so fucking good. Every comment got automated. He said his empire is gonna take us over. Some shit called you a freak and stuff. Did you see that Platinum news was hearing about earlier and looked it up? What's Platinum? Platinum news? Platinum news? What's that? I don't know who this is. Is this like conservative or something? The dude with the Nazi tattoo? Was he a conservative? I actually didn't even look into this at all. What's up, Taze? Hi. Hello. Well, he's a Democratic candidate. He was a leftist. The quilt colors were obviously the trans and lesbian ones. Wait, what are you talking about? What the fuck is happening? It's a credible allegation. Why do so many transphobes sound like 15-year-old edgy boys? I don't know. It is solid. He was this conservative. You were talking about Grand Platinum. Well, I've seen from his ad, he turned a new leaf, but oh my god, I cannot escape that name. It's seen ads that I've never seen that person ever. I think I might have heard the whole thing about a Nazi tattoo, but I don't know who it was. I didn't know he was a Democrat. That's fucking insane that his if they're credible allegations, then his career is over. His career is over. Actually, even if they're not credible, even if they turn out to be false, his career is over. He is a democratic socialist. It says he's not affiliated with the DSA. The correct term was. He was. He's not independent either. I don't know. He won the Dem primary. Yeah, it says the DSA is not backed. Is not up. He's not a DSA back by one of the DSA spokespersons. I'm like out of the loop in here. I don't live like over on the East Coast. I live in the Midwest, so like none of this stuff is stuff that affects me. So I don't really know anything about him. So I'm like, what are you talking about? Don't worry, guys. Kamala is establishing residency in Maine right now, so she can save the day now that Plattner is gone. Oh my god. Bernie was a big booster of him though. Oh, he was a Montana guy. I don't know anything about this shit. Flyover states, true. I'm not gonna talk about where I live, but it's actually not a flyover state. It's a pretty cool place. I want to leave, but that's not like connected to anything. I want to leave. It's not a flyover state, but I want to leave. I'm just tired of the fucking weather. The Midwest has the worst weather because like it's like cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, blistering heat, humidity 100%, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot. -20. The tornado, yeah. Floods, lots of floods. So like Sweden, probably. Is Sweden like the Midwest? I need to get out of Florida. Hurricanes every year. Why would you live in Florida? You are literally Florida woman. There's like 3 sunny days during the year in Sweden. No, it's not like that. It's not that bad. You made that joke last time, and I'm gonna make it every time you bring it up. This is why she is the silliest bear, not this just a silly bear, because Florida's the silliest. Yeah, well, you'd have to be pretty silly to live there. I like how you called my ass out using the same joke again. I'm sorry that I'm not that smart. Let me go look. I actually do want to watch. I want to watch her fucking video. Look at this fucking thumbnail. Look at this thumbnail, chat. Look at this thumbnail. So this video is she's talking about the woke look maxer. And like I was watching I was listening a little bit of the video, but Nyara kept pausing and then talking for like 10 minutes straight, so I couldn't like listen to it anymore. So I actually want to like watch the video. It's an amazing video. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll watch it. We'll watch it.
Looks maxing really needs no introduction, as if you clicked on this video,
Did she make her pitch higher? Did she make her pitch higher? Or is she just talking at the higher pitch? Did she make her pitch higher? I don't know. Like I immediately noticed that her voice sounds different.
you know what it is. Looks maxers have been everywhere on the internet and are largely inescapable.
It might just be the mic that she's using.
Clavicular getting frame mogged by the frat leader. This guy not touching escapable. Clavicular getting frame mogged by the frat leader. This guy not touching receipts because it's gonna turn him into a girl, or
So the whole receipt thing, that actually didn't just start with looks maxing. That's been like a thing forever. Basically, they're saying that there's something on receipts that causes people to get more estrogen in their bodies, so they try to avoid touching receipts because of that. And it's really fucking stupid. Yeah, they avoid touching like receipt paper you found at the grocery store, because of the way that the heat, apparently there's some chemical on there that makes it so that it's like heat activated. And people like have this theory that there's some kind of like chemical that gives them more estrogen and makes them more girly. It's like, it's the same fucking argument that you would hear from people saying that if you eat too many like veggie burgers that has estrogen in it and shit like that, and it's like, it's so fucking stupid.
something. And most recently, androgenic apologizing for...
I love that this person, the androgenic, the fact that he sat there and thought, holy shit, I just said this. And I don't like think he was being transphobic. It was more of like, he was like, you know, like, well, yeah, whatever, dude, or like, whatever, man. Like, it's just like the gender neutral term. And then he realized, oh shit, this is a trans woman. And he like went out of his way to apologize, which kind of just shows empathy. And shows that he's like not like the other ones, which is kind of cool. But it's also sad in the same sense. It's like, why are we like in society and we're celebrating the bare minimum? Touched 1,000 receipts. I became a woman instantly. All the pressmen are now women. Facts. The bar is that low, yeah? He looked like a puppy dog, yeah. I wonder if she shows in the video.
misgendering a trans woman.
Cheers, man. Fuck.
The fucking... Holy shit.
Gendering a trans woman.
Cheers, man.
Again, yeah, the bar is in fucking hell.
Fuck. I'm sorry, by the way. I didn't mean to call you a man. I did not mean to do that.
I don't mind.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry about that.
Wait, what? Aren't looks maxers inherently right-wing and Trans women are the current rights boogeyman? Why would he be supporting trans women?
It's like a sad little puppy. Yeah. So cute. That girl was embarrassed. Yeah. It probably, in the same sense, like, yeah, he made it more awkward than it needed to be, but it's still nice to see, like, he actually thought ahead and had the empathy to realize that he might have messed up. But at the same sense, this isn't much, like, this is gonna be really woke, chat, but this isn't much different than, like, going up to a group of people and asking a specific person their pronouns. Like, it's not much different than that. This is, like, really woke. This is, like, I'm sorry, chat, I'm sorry. But it's, like, not much different than that. It's, like, it wasn't necessary, but it's nice to see anyway.
I've had a bit of a strange obsession with androgenic. He's got a lot of similarities to clavicular, but there's something so unique about him in particular.
He's woke.
He's not an asshole.
There's a current trend of men shaming women for having hip dips and calling them hiplets, and I think it mainly comes from short men who don't want to be referred to as manlets. But people always love to fight over which trait is more brutal to be shamed for having. Let's not make a competition.
Isn't hip dips just, like, part of your fucking body that you can't do anything about? Like, doesn't it just have to do with your bone structure?
Out of who gets it more brutal.
This trait feels like it's almost inherently tied to looks maxers that when I saw this clip, my jaw dropped. It goes against everything that I believed looks maxing stands for. Looks maxing is such a strange subculture on the internet because it is inherently tied to incels and their outlook on life.
True.
The only reason that women won't date me or sleep with me is because I'm ugly.
Yeah, I heard this part in the stream. Apparently she posted this on Instagram, but without any context. Apparently she posted this on Instagram with no context. And I wanted to go watch that video because that sounds funny as fuck. Yeah, it's right here.
Or sleep with me. Women won't date me or sleep with me is because I'm ugly. The only reason that women won't date me or sleep with me is because I'm ugly.
That's all she posted, like, no context. She's so fucking funny.
This, obviously, is incredibly reductive and shallow, but that is what they believe. The irony is that many looks maxers, and clavicular included, completely disagree with the idea that looks maxing is tied to incel culture.
Was born out of the incel community and movement. Do you identify with that group? How do you feel about being linked to that group of people?
Do I identify as an incel? I mean, how could you ask me that question as a follow-up after you asked me about my relationships to women? I mean, that's quite literally the...
Why does bro seem so fucking upset by this question? He looks like he just fucking got served a plate of shit. Why is he so upset? How could you ask me anything not to be thinking Maxi? Hey, what's up, OT? Hi, hello. He just looked like he just got a plate of shit and served to him. And he's trying not to cry. Yes, they are ugly, not even necessarily physically, but mentally and emotionally. Sad boy. I would have been upset too.
The worst sequence of questions I think I've ever heard. I'm not like...
He literally looks like he's about to fucking cry. He's like, I can't believe you just asked me if I'm an incel. I sleep with so many women. Oh my god.
That group in any way. Looks maxing is self-improvement, right? So it's about potentially even ascending out of that category. And so That would be kind of one of the goals, is to disassociate from being an incel and overcome that. So that doesn't make sense. Too bad I didn't have time to look into, anything about who your wife cheated with, but don't try to go down that line of questioning.
I'm not married.
But despite this,
What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? This dude was so upset by this question that he stood ad hominem. I can't believe you would ask if I'm an incel, but I'm sorry about your wife cheating on you. What? This dude can't be real.
incels and clavicular both believe that personality isn't in the equation. Or if it is, their personality is good enough to where the only thing
Stop Whooith, girls like the sensitive boys. Oh, okay, sure. Sure.
holding them back could be their looks. If you've seen any of the clips of Clavicular or any other looks maxer, you will see the true ugliness that hides behind that sharp jawline and interesting nose job. It's his personality.
Okay? Fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. Fuck streaming. Like, these who sit here all fucking day.
The Porsche with...
Shut the fuck up. Alright, shut the fuck up!
He is complete.
Did she just plug something? What was that?
Shut the fuck up. Alright, shut the fuck up!
There's the plug. There's the plug if you want to buy like poison. You're gonna buy some poison right there. Poison.
He is completely rude to women, especially if he cannot get anything from them. He is a blatant racist, homophobic, transphobe, and just a generally unpleasant presence.
You're covering the code? What do you mean? It was right in the middle of the fucking screen, huh?
Transphobe if he cannot get anything from them.
Fuck up!
I just covered up at. That's not part of the code. Huh? Here, I'll just fuck myself. There you go. You can see the code now.
He is completely rude to women, especially if he cannot get anything from them. He is a blatant racist, homophobic, transphobe, and just a generally unpleasant presence. Clav would likely deny any and all claims of bigotry that I just made about his character, and that's fine, I guess.
I'm not fucking racist, first of all.
But at the end of the day, it comes down to a very simple question for me. Are you not black?
Are you just like pure white?
I'm pure white.
Yes. Do you say the N-word in any way, shape, or form?
Play gangster rap or some shit like that. Give me an excuse to say
Also, yes. Then you're racist. The exact same set of questions could...
Oh, she zoomed in on the guitar. It says, I don't drink beer with the racists. Black Lives Matter.
Easily be asked for his other types of bigotry. If you slice...
comes with cum. Whoa!
If you say slurs, you're a bigot. If you're a bigot, you're a bad person. It doesn't matter if you claim I love everybody equally if you've built this platform on hating minorities.
Mm-hmm.
And while bigotry isn't the foundation for Clavicular's brand, it is most certainly a part of it.
Marlon Boggs, all of you? Yeah, but he's black. No, he's not.
Huh?
Part of it.
Marlon Boggs, all of you? Yeah, but he's black. No, he's
Did she just use black as an insult? I fucking hate incels. I hate incels. And I'm gonna call him an incel because of how offended he got when the other dude called him an incel.
not. Oh, he's not. I'm not fucking racist, first of all.
And the thing that I'm always confused about is like, what content have I really made that's racist? The only criticism or like technically like racist implication I could have is using the N-word.
This could easily be seen in who his audience is and what they say. Blacks are racist maxing always, and feelings Fellings? Fellings hurt maxing. Full time, all of them, not a few all. Not to mention that his fans
What?
gave him backlash for kissing a trans woman. There's also a clip of him saying that he mogs Marlon because he's black.
He didn't actually kiss the trans woman though. There was confusion in the fucking sphere that okay, so there was this trans woman from like Albania or something, I don't fucking know. And she was with this other model, that was a cis woman, and he like asked the trans woman if she was trans, and he was able to tell that she was trans apparently because of how wide her fucking her shoulders were, which is really stupid. But he ended up kissing the cis woman, and like everyone thought he kissed the trans woman. It was really stupid. It was just really stupid.
Which he has stated is a joke clip, but if the punchline to your joke is
Women don't have shoulders, yeah.
black people are ugly, then that's not really a joke. It's just racist. You have not said anything profound or interesting through the art form of comedy. You've just said something taboo and shocking to jolt our brains into some emotional.
Nyara said the exact same thing. Are you two twins? We just are on Twitter a lot, so we see all this news and shit, so we like just see the same shit. So that's probably part of the reason why we talk about the same similar things too, is just because we consume the same content.
Response. It's lazy.
Oh, we have an ad break. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Chat. I'll be right back. While the ad break is playing. Let the ad break play. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go piss. Okay, I'm back. And I also got a caramel sundae chobani yogurt as a snack. Because we're going out to dinner after stream, so I'm hungry. And I want something to snack on. Hi back, I'm gay, I mean dad. What the fuck? Something to snack on, like I'm right here? You're fucking across the damn ocean. Little horny creature.
And it's just stupid. Clav also tries to skirt responsibility for any political content in his videos because he claims to be an apolitical person. But
anyone who claims to be an apolitical person is not apolitical.
Everything is political, especially his streams. He hangs out with Andrew Tate and Sneeko and just generally associates with alt-right-leaning figures, despite having some opinions that are occasionally more liberal-leaning. His interview with Michael Knowles is, unironically, a hilarious watch because of how confused Michael is the entire time about his politics.
And they say, well, how does it affect you if I decide I want to like castrate little kids in the school and redefine marriage and slaughter babies and sacrifice them to Moloch? And how does that affect you? You just mind your own business. And I think, how about I don't mind my own business? How about my business is my community and I have a right to enforce standards and norms that are good and traditional and conducive to flourishing? And how about you mind your own business?
But the problem is, you see what you just did there is you spiked your cortisol thinking about transgenders.
Will that max anything on me?
No, that's a very catabolic hormone.
I don't think that Clavicular is necessarily a political person, but I do think that he has political beliefs, and he very proudly states them, and generally they're more on the conservative side.
What the fuck is this, Chad? I've actually never looked into looks maxing at all. What the fuck is happening?
But I digress, because if you're watching this video, then you probably already know all this. I doubt that any viewer of a trans video essayist would disagree with most of what I said. Looks maxers are cringe. They feed into the alt-right pipeline.
Look at this gay and woke nerd!
They're horrible role models for young men. But what if they weren't? We are at a very divisive time in history, especially for masculinity. The dominant masculine culture resides within the manosphere. Your Joe Rogans, Andrew Tates, Jordan Petersons, Eden Rosses, and yes,
cheeseburgers.
Even your claviculars. I don't need to explain the manosphere in depth because it has been done many times before, but it is important that we establish the ultimate goal of the manosphere, which is, well, I'm not really sure.
I dreamed I saw my maternal grandmother sitting by the bank of a swimming pool, which was also a river. Her genital region was exposed.
Obviously, on some very surface level, the manosphere is built to aid young men in helping them find their place in the world. But in reality, it's about upholding fascism and the patriarchy. They preach values like heterosexual marriage being the only way to live your life, women belong in the kitchen, black people are, insert random bad stereotype here, yada yada yada. It is devoid of pretty much any and all actual helpful advice for young men, and is instead based on creating an emotional response disguised as a logical one.
That's disgusting.
And young men eat that shit up. However, I think recently a certain form of counterculture has been forming online that is an interesting branch of the classic form of masculinity. Something more positive. Something punk rock. When I went to go watch Superman in theaters, I was really excited to see Superman finally get a movie adaptation for the modern era that wasn't stoic or morally ambiguous, a loser that Zack Snyder made him out to be. And I wasn't disappointed. I think that the thesis of the Superman movie is that ultimately we don't have to be mean to each other, but especially men. Men can be kind and loving, and that doesn't make them any less of a man. Because Superman is a human being just like everyone else. It's not his powers that make him super, it's his love for all living things. Hatred and anger have become so commonplace that they have become the culture. So now there needs to be a wave.
Why is Violet talking like she's part of the team here? Why is she talking in this way that she's part of the team here? She said we as men. Why is she talking like she's part of the team? Did I hear, like, that's what I heard. That's what I heard. Or is she referring to, like, the human race? Because the way she's made it seem like she's, like, we as men. And she's, like, a whole-ass trans girl. But then again, that also sounds like something Violet would do. So I don't know. Let me back up. I can listen to it again.
Man. Men can be kind. We don't have to be a thesis of...
No, she's saying we. Why is she acting like she's part of the team? No, I'm gonna give her shit about this later.
The Superman movie is that ultimately we don't have to be mean to each other, but especially men. Men can be kind and loving, and that doesn't make them any less of a man. Because Superman is a human being just like everyone else. It's not his powers that make him super, it's his love for all living things. Hatred and anger have become so commonplace that they have become the culture. So now there needs to be a wave of counterculture. That's why kindness is the new punk rock. I think Superman was the first wave of truly fighting against the idea that men have to be this emotionless creature devoid of happiness, at least in the mainstream. There are plenty of other examples of this happening, but I think Superman was really the first one to say, stop, you don't have to act like this. You can.
I always find it so funny that people are talking about, like, Superman's, like, not woke and shit. And it's like, Superman's about a fucking immigrant. Like, the entire movie is about an immigrant who, like, immigrated to Earth, and people are like, they're gonna make Superman woke. And it's like, Superman's always been woke.
Be kind and still be a man. If you look at Clavicular talking about his philosophy on happiness, doesn't it make you a little sad?
Why are men not supposed to be happy?
Because life is hard, and
Can't you enjoy difficult things?
Not if you want to succeed to the highest level that you possibly could.
You know, where would you say you are on a scale of 1 to 10?
I would say that I'm pretty low. I mean, I don't sleep. I don't really do. I haven't like done anything outside of content for like months now. I don't even have time to go to the gym. So I would say that, you know, like my overall well-being would certainly have taken a hit from like the content that I'm doing.
See, Chad, if I got to this point, like, if I got to this point where I wasn't even taking care of myself anymore, like, yeah, then you should, like, step in and, like, be like, hey, you probably should take a break, or you probably should slow down. Like, this is the type of, like, you're too far gone. If you're not taking care of yourself, then yeah, you need to step away from content. You're doing too much.
In fact, it's not just him. He is one of many manosphere creators that say happiness doesn't matter if you're a man. And call me Antifa, but I think men deserve to be happy. I think everyone deserves to be happy. Of course, that happiness shouldn't come at the expense of someone else's, because no one's happiness is more important than anyone else's. See, the internet has realized that spreading hate and rage bait for views and money is easy to do. But actually making something that touches someone's soul and that holds their inner child and whispers, it's okay, that's hard to do. And because masculinity has become so obsessed with hustling and succeeding by any means necessary, we've kind of lost the plot on really trying to be kind. This branch of hypermasculinity is so hellbent on ignoring or outright condemning this integral part of the human condition that it is actively harming the community that resides within it. But here comes Superman to save the day. If you're like me and were completely unaware about androgenic until this clip surfaced, then Let me introduce you to the anti-clav. Clavicular's philosophy on personality is that it ultimately doesn't matter. Women are shallow and stupid, so why would I invest time in making my personality better when all they care about is how I look? Androgenic completely flips this idea of looks maxing on its head and says, I want to be the best version of myself that I can be, regardless of what people think. And while that does include taking steroids and getting cosmetic surgeries, it doesn't end there. Clavicular and many other looks maxers claim that looks maxing is self-improvement, but they rarely ever do anything to actually improve themselves. Yes, they do look conventionally attractive, but it clearly does very little to nourish the one thing that actually matters.
I don't know if it's just 'cause I'm a lesbian, but I don't find them attractive at all.
Their souls. Androgenic has outright stated that yes, looks maxing is self-improvement, and part of yourself is your personality, so I must improve that too.
People very often tell me that I'm unique and
Like, I don't think this is attractive. Like, I know he's like a good person, but like, looks really stupid to me.
interesting because I value looks, mind, and personality and status, I suppose, also highly. But I find it absurd that this is interesting and abnormal.
Yeah, it's got a weird ass chin. Also, what's up? What's up, Jester? Everyone say hi to the first time chatter. Welcome in. Yeah, I mean, I know he's a good person, because, you know, he at least has empathy. But, like, I don't see how this is attractive. Like, I don't get it.
Because in a video game, like, you're meant to upgrade all your stats, right?
Yeah, his personality is attractive, but, like, he himself is not. But I don't know if that's just because I'm not attracted to men.
I just see it the same way. Why would you only upgrade like one stat when you can upgrade all of them?
He also actively speaks out against bigotry, saying that if someone is going about their day makes you mad, you've just been mogged.
If you are walking around and you see a transgender person or a gay person or a woman not wearing many clothes or a guy that's trying to show off and you...
I kind of like the fact that he says transgender person instead of, like, you know, like the other way that they refer to trans people. I don't know, just the way you said it, like, it actually didn't seem like it was, like... Because you know how, like, you'll hear someone say, like, transgender, like, the transgenders or the trans, and they're basically, like, dehumanizing us. The fact that he actually goes out of the way to say transgender person is inherently very woke. Yeah, it didn't sound like a slur.
feel any kind of resentment or negative emotion towards them, you just got fucking mobbed. You understand? You let them perturb your mental state. You let them enter your brain and ruin your day. You got fucking mobbed. You need to learn better emotional regulation.
This introduces a new and interesting type of looks maxing, one that has a much more positive spin to it. It's more niche, it's counterculture, but it's punk rock. It's a kind of looks maxing that also promotes body positivity, acknowledging your flaws and still being able to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I love you, because self-improvement is a never-ending journey, one that doesn't only include specific parts of yourself. It's all of you. And you can see this distinctive divide between clavicular and androgenic. Clav often looks disconnected from the outside world. He clearly doesn't enjoy what he's doing, but he does it because it's what needs to be done. He talks about how he feels no connection to the people around him, which is no doubt in part to his autism that may not be officially confirmed, but nobody neurotypical goes to the extremes that he goes to for his goals, not to mention his concoction of drugs to, in his own words, feel
Just got home. Sorry, I was like, I'm so fucking autistic, chat. I just started reading instead of reading out loud. Sorry. Just got home. That was brutal. All the substances are just a cope trying to feel neurotypical while being in public. But obviously, that isn't a real solution. The worst part of tonight was my face descending from the life support mask. Oh. He looks like a psychopath in this picture. He looks like a psychopath.
Typical. But this disdain for humanity that clavicular has is not a symptom of autism. It's just narcissistic. Or insecurity. On the other side of the coin, Androgenic has this immense love for not only what he does, but for the people that he interacts with. This may be because Androgenic is possibly neurotypical and generally can have a much easier time navigating a social situation.
Yeah, I think it might have been blood. I'm not sure though.
Than clavicular, but he's also just generally more open-minded and is always kind to people, even if they cross a boundary. I also think that clavicular kind of puts himself in situations to get overstimulated, and that can make him irritable and off-putting. You should be off-putting. But you can see the irritable and off-putting. You should be off-putting. But you can
What, V? What?
see the difference in these two characters in how their audience reacts to them. If you look at the average comment on a clavicular video, it's much more likely to be bigoted and hateful than
100 look maxer versus one therapist would go crazy.
an androgenic video. This contrast in character between the two of them is so very interesting to me, considering that they come from the same community and have even met up before. And Androgenic has said himself, the two have a lot in common. You can also feel these differences in how people greet them in real life, but the traits that they don't share are what makes the contrast between the two so stark. They are security versus insecurity. They are love versus hate.
What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
They are Batman and Joker. Okay, maybe they're not Batman and Joker, but they are two sides of the same coin. So they're Batman and Two-Face, actually. This was just a quick video that I kind of had an idea for and I wanted to get off my chest. I am working on a longer video that will hopefully be out sometime eventually. But if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, all that stuff. I have a Discord server. I have a podcast. I have a satirical podcast.
I like how she corrected herself. Satirical podcast. She finally admits it's not a real podcast.
Clip.
Michael Jackson has an album. Yeah,
He put out Thriller.
He put out Thriller. He's also got.
Fuck? Wait.
Podcast. I have a satirical podcast. Play a clip.
Michael Jackson.
Wait, was he actually in the closet the entire time? Because I remember this clip of like him falling out of the closet, but I didn't realize he was in the fucking closet with the camera.
Has an album. Yeah,
He put out Thriller.
He put out Thriller. He's.
God damn it, Violet.
What the
fuck?
You're gonna have to give me a second. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Also, if you want to support the channel, I don't have a Patreon or anything like that, but I am partnered with this energy drink company, Dubby. I like it. It's pretty good. Caffeine and Adderall fuels my life, and I think they taste pretty good. I think they taste pretty good too. So if you want to use my code, it's very ultraviolet. You get a discount and it helps support the channel. You can also follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/veryultraviolet, where I stream generally twice a week. I've been a little bit less consistent about it more recently, but I'm trying to get on top of it. I don't know. I have other socials. You can look in the description if you want to. But yeah, thank you for watching, I guess. Do I look weird?
She is such a dork. She is such a dork. I'll post it again here.
Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back to Let's Get.
No, not Josh today. No, Josh. We're not doing that today, Josh. There's a new Let's Game It Out, by the way, Small Bean. Oh my god. That was fun. That was a funny video. The woke looks maxers are weird. What a strange phenomenon. Very strange phenomenon. What we do in chat? I don't know if there's anything else I want to do as far as like react stuff. I guess I could get on a game. But I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. You guys want to keep yapping or should I play some games? Yep, yep. What's up, Cloud? How you doing? Deltarune? I don't have Deltarune. I don't have Deltarune. I have Undertale, but I don't have Deltarune. I'm back, welcome back. I'm staying on my opinion. I am about to go to bed anyway. I'm only live for another hour and a half, so... What do I want to do for another hour and a half? I wonder, chat. What should I do on this Monday? What should we do on Mondays? What is a Monday thing to do? Oblivion? I don't know if I want to play Oblivion right now. Once I get some food, you lied to me, Whooith. I touched a receipt and I did not become a woman. I'm just going to sue you. I never said that that would happen. I said other people claimed it would happen. So it's small bean cuddle session. I gotta do some editing tonight because that new video, and you know it's funny, I can't actually see since I okay, so since I got my partner on YouTube now, I can't actually see how close I am to 4,000 hours, so it's kind of a guessing game. We're just guessing, chat, because I have no idea like how close I am to 4,000 hours. I have no fucking clue. I just realized that there's no way for me to actually check. You can do it. I already hit YouTube partner. Like I just got yeah, for those that were just coming in, we did get the partner requirements, but I still gotta get the 4,000 for ads, like to get ads. I'm just waiting for the review, and then I will be a YouTube partner finally. But they separated it, so you can't get like money from ads until you get to 4,000 hours. So I only needed like, I think I only needed like 800 more, which I should get like 400 or 500 more just from my video. But I'm gonna put out another video or two to like finalize it. You did it. Yeah, I did it. I did it. You need some receipts? Just go get some receipts. Just go get some receipts. Yeah, it's funny, I can't actually see I can't even see. I can't see it. This is still growing, surprisingly. Like, I've already had... I think just in the stream, I had like 20 views. Huh, yeah, it's going pretty well. And surprisingly, this still gets views. Well, this is starting to even out, actually. After a week, it's starting to even out, finally. It was like surging, though. It was surging. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Thinking the receipts taste like fish. Yummy. Yummy. Yummy, yummy. Yeah, I'm really happy. Like, once I had like a moment of realization last night. I was sitting there just like staring at my analytics on YouTube, and I was like, I've worked so fucking hard to get where I have been. Like, I wish I had started making videos sooner. If I had started making videos sooner, I probably would have gotten partner a long time ago. But the fact that I feel like I'm progressing finally, and it's like, my life has felt like it's been such a standstill, and just in the last few months, I've been kind of like growing, and it's such a nice feeling. I might have food poisoning. Oh no. Or are you just joking about the receipts? Never too late to start. Just yap. I mean, we can yap. We can keep yapping. If people want to yap, oh, it fixed itself. Oh, yeah. For some reason, it showed that I lost like 100 subs, but they're back now. It must have been a bug. It must have been a bug. Oh my god, chat. It's a bug. Bug, 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 bug. Yeah, I definitely want to talk more about experiences and stuff. I don't want to do it all in one go, because I feel like there's too much that I want to share, and I feel like the conversations about how I went through my transition and stuff, I think that should be saved for like another stream, because I can make an entire video out of that one too. Yeah, the content will keep floating. It doesn't always have to necessarily be about trans stuff. I mean, like, yes, there was mentions of like trans stuff in the start of my stream, where I mentioned about my my deal with parasocialism, and like dealing with parasocialism and like friendships, and how it's a struggle to trust people because of it. Like, that's not really about being trans. So like, I can definitely talk about things that aren't just about trans stuff, you know? I don't have to make trans my entire identity, chat. See you later, Soraya. Good night. Have a good night. We're going to Korean fried chicken for our anniversary. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. It's gonna be so fun. It's going to be so fun. I want my own chicken, I think. I want my own chicken, I think. I don't know, though. Mm-hmm. I don't know what to talk about. Chat. What'd you have for dinner? No, I just said we're having Korean fried chicken. Korean fried chicken. It's like, okay, so like a long time ago, Pizza Hut used to have these Wing Street wings. It was like, it wasn't like Wingstop. They were called Wing Street wings, and they still have wings like that not Taco Bell. Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut. I said Taco Bell. Pizza Hut. And they had this like, it was basically that they were like chicken wings, but they were fried. Like you would have fried chicken. That's literally what Korean fried chicken is. It's like, they're like little like fried chicken wings, and they have like sauce on them. It's the same thing, but they don't do that at Pizza Hut anymore. Really good. It's like it's a Korean like thing. They have these like, I don't know what they're called. Like we always get them, but they're like little skewers, and they have this I forgot the I don't remember the name of them. Wife does. Chiboki. Chiboki. Okay. That's what it's called. Yeah, it's just like, no, not takoyaki. It's tteokbokki. It's this stuff right here. Why did it lag so bad? They look like this. Huh? Yeah, they're like little rice cakes with sausages on them and stuff. Well, I mean, the ones like we have, they're like this, and they have sausage. Korean fish cakes or rice cakes, that's what they're called? Yeah, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. They're so tasty. Yeah, they're really good. I need to go. My battery's about to die again. Have a good night. See you later. Thank you for hanging out. You have a wonderful night. Are you also heading out, Stella? Did you not realize I was talking to someone on YouTube? If you ever get confused, just look at the chat. Look at this chat. You can see there's a YouTube comment right there. You got confused? Yeah. No, I have the combined chat because I stream on YouTube, I stream on Twitter, and I stream on Twitch at the same time. The chats are combined. You're EP? I mean, we can always wrap it up now. We can just go now. It's not a big deal. It seems like it's slow right now. We did a lot during the stream. We talked about a lot. We reacted to a lot. It's also my anniversary, so. You love the yapping? I like yapping too, but I do run out of stuff to... I do run out of stuff eventually. I run out of stuff eventually. I run out of stuff to talk about. I don't know, it's just like... I already talked about so much. I could go game, but... Hey, what's up, Graham the rat? Thank you so much for the first time chat. Everyone say hi, first time chatter. Was eating and distracted? No, it's fine. I just the only thing I can think of besides trying to figure out something to talk about is gaming, but I don't know if I want to game today. I think I just want to just yap. Give me your best rant about Unreal Engine 5. It fucking blows. It was supposed to... It was literally the fucking Obi-Wan speech. You were supposed to destroy. Unreal Engine was supposed to save everything. Unreal Engine 5 was supposed to make it so... things were so much more optimized. And, nanites were supposed to solve so many issues with optimizations. And it didn't do shit. It made it worse. So, fuck Unreal Engine 5. You playing something today? I would rather yap today than play anything, but if I can't find anything to yap about, I'll probably just move on. I'm not sure. It destroyed. Just not the way they wanted. Yeah, but they literally were promoting Nanite because Nanite, I worked with it. I worked with Unreal Engine 5 when I was doing my coding stuff. It's really nice how, the performance was working with Nanite. It's really cool. But it did not solve the performance issues, and I think part of the reason why is because it's the same thing as always. They when it comes to development and stuff, you optimize one thing and you're like, well, I've got more headroom for more resources than this other thing. So they load up and bulk the fuck out of the other parts of the graphics, like Lumen and more textures and stuff like that. And they're like, well, we have Nanite. We don't need to worry about this anymore. We don't have to worry about LODs, and it looks really nice regardless, and our FPS won't suffer, and then it actually gets to market, and it's just shitty. As someone who's worked with game development, it's fucking shitty. It's shitty. It's not even that fun to work with. The fact that I stopped working with it because it was shitty. Like, it's just whatever. You said you had a Minecraft server? Long time ago. Long time ago. I have like a LAN server that me and my wife play on, but we don't have like a Minecraft server. No. It's so ass, yeah. It's so ass. I can't wait until they... And they're talking about Unreal Engine 6 now. They're all like, well, we're going to come out with Unreal Engine 6 now. It's like, what? Like, why don't you fix Unreal Engine 5 before you move on to another fucking engine? You play from time to time? Time for Unreal... time for some UE6 bullshit. The UE6 bullshit. I like building, but not much into the survival. Usually build a bunch of stuff and just leave the world. I like the survival. I like doing survival stuff. You don't do anything but build? I like the digging aspect. I know a lot of you probably didn't watch. I think most of you probably didn't watch when I played Minecraft with the wife, but I think Pastor was there. I do remember Pastor there. But I think most of you are pretty new, but we played a Survivor Worlds like a long time ago, and I just mined a lot. I was always down in the mines. The mines were I was yearning. I'm new on baby. No, silly, you saw the modded server. I'm talking about like the original server. The original server. Yeah, you watched the modded stuff. I'm referring to the original server. I want to dive into it again eventually and get quality life because cozy mods not the magic ones I didn't really like yet. We could just use our old world and just add new mods. I think the problem I had is because we started a new world. We should have just used the same world. You'd buy Minecraft just to play in Whooith servers? We usually just play by ourselves, but like I wouldn't mind doing a server for like subscribers. Like I was even thinking about that for Power World, but it doesn't seem like a wife wants to do that. I wouldn't mind doing that though. Like having a like a subscriber server for people who like are a member on YouTube or a subscriber on Twitch that they can join the server. You didn't play Stardew like ever? No. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, it's up to wife. It's just more of like, it would be kind of cool because like then I could actually see some of my community and like we could play together and stuff. But yeah. I'm guessing the main thing that she has an issue with is probably people like grieving us or something. But like if I make it subscriber only, it wouldn't really be something that happens. Or it's just like, I don't know, I'm not speaking for her. She's right there. She can say the reason why. Yeah, it could be just like being, you know, just a couple. Just something, just me and wife, yeah. That's the other thing. Well, we could always just like start it off as a single player and just like convert it to a server eventually after we make a lot of progress. So we're like, we'll be the queens of the kingdom. Have all the best spots. Oh my god. No, I think if we eventually do that again, it would probably be, I would probably make a new server. Yeah. What do you do on Christmas for Twitch streams? I don't celebrate Christmas, so... I don't celebrate Christmas. I don't celebrate the 4th of July. The only like holiday I celebrate is Halloween. That's the only day I celebrate. Happy spooky season. Could also make a redeem, say like 50k channel points. I would probably just lock it to subscribers. It's easier that way. Meow, 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 meow. How dare you? How dare you? I didn't take your idea. I didn't take your idea and you were like, I'm just gonna steal your fucking hair. Meow. Meow. I'm not a bald druid. You're a bald druid. You're a bald druid. You're a bald druid. It's a lot of dinks. It's a lot of dinks. Food? Do you want to wrap it up? You hungry? Alright, we can wrap it up. Chat. I can actually raid Nyara. I can raid Nyara, she's live. Why is she still live? It's been 8 hours. What the fuck is wrong with her? Alright, that is not a username. That was a YouTube video. Swarm her, chat. Swarm her. We are gonna go have our anniversary dinner. You guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. You guys are amazing. I can't wait to edit that video and like put out a new video. I'm excited to do that. I'm excited to show some new content. I will see you guys on Wednesday. I love you guys. Have a wonderful night. Bye.
Just kidding. Shut the fuck up, bottom. Whooith ended stream before me? Whooith? How is you? I hope your stream was fun. Welcome. It's my anniversary. Enjoy! I'm going to eat food. Oh, hi, Nyaro. Sorry, what did you say?
I said I see that.
You're Tatsu's friend. You sound so tired. Am I? Where are you live? Love you, you're awesome. Bro saw the trans flag and was like, I see now. Ah! Almost 8 hours. I understand it now. Bro sounded so disappointed. I am talking to the woman. The woman. No, it's not. I reacted to your video, by the way. Thanks for the content. You're welcome. Did you react to Violet's video? I know you think that I'm always way too self-aware. Oh, we could never be together, but it's nice to play pretend. I don't know. Yanni Kirk never sleeps. But funny, she kept talking about the manosphere and kept saying us and we, like she's part of it. Yeah, I think Violet, when making the video, didn't realize that she is a girl talking about like the manosphere. Nice try.